Hello and welcome back to your Puerto Rico Home Matchmakers. I am your host, Teresa Santos, and thanks for being here. And today we're going to be talking about probate. But first, a quick disclaimer. I am not an attorney, and this content is only for informational purposes. And for legal advice regarding probate in Puerto Rico, please consult a qualified attorney. And if you need one, I can refer you to one. But let's talk about probate. Interesting topic here. Let's talk about something that many families here in Puerto Rico face, but few really understand, which is probate. Declaratoria de herederos in particular. So first, what exactly is probate here on the island? Well, probate in Puerto Rico is the legal process used to transfer a person's property after they pass away. It determines who the heirs are, what assets exist, and how those assets are legally distributed. So, does probate happen automatically when someone passes away? Well, here in Puerto Rico, yes. If the property is still in the deceased person's name, probate is required to put the property under the rightful heirs' names. In Puerto Rico, even if there's a will, you still have to go through the probate process to legally transfer the ownership. Okay? Really important for you to know. Next question that surprises a lot of people. What happens if there is no will? There's no will in place. Well, if there's no will in place, the estate is handled through what they call intestate succession, which means Puerto Rico law decides who the heirs are, usually spouses, children, or close relatives. So let me give you an example. If the house is under your parents' name and one of your parents passes on, the house now, as of 2020, will be owned in equal amounts between the spouse and the children. If both parents pass on, then the heirs become the children. If they had no children, the heirs become the parents of the parents. If those parents are deceased, then it goes to any other siblings like brothers and sisters. And if they had no brothers and sisters, then it'll go to the next possible family member. That could be an aunt or an uncle and so forth. So also keep in mind, if one of the children, for example, if there's 4 children that are heirs and one of those children passes on, then it would be the 3 remaining siblings and the children of the person who passed on. This is done through a court or notarial process and sometimes has to be done multiple times. Now, who's usually starts the probate process? Well, typically an heir, a family member, or an attorney initiates it. And please hire an attorney. Many families don't realize that they need to take action so that properties don't get stuck for years without being sold, inherited, and even for years that go by, and basically they can't do anything with the property, and it becomes more of a cumbersome situation. Not impossible, but very cumbersome. So what are the first steps in probate? First, you need to identify the heirs and gather basic documents. You have to find out who all the heirs are. You'll need death certificates of the deceased, property deeds, tax ID numbers, and if you don't have them, that can also be searched up. Marriage certificates, if you have them, birth certificates, all those things are needed. And then the attorney or notary prepares the declaratoria of herederos, which is the declaration of heirs, okay? And or they validate the will that was left in place. Now, how long does probate usually take in Puerto Rico? Well, it all depends, guys. A simple case can take a few months. More complex cases, especially when there is no will and there's multiple heirs and or missing documents or disputes between siblings, it could take years. So is probate expensive? Well, there's legal fees, notary costs, and filing expenses, but the cost really depends on the complexity of the estate. The longer it takes, the more it usually costs, both financially and emotionally. And the longer you wait, the more problems you're going to have. So can heirs sell the property while it's in probate? No, you cannot sell the property until the probate process is completed and the property is legally transferred into the names of the heirs. That's one of the biggest reasons families reach out for help, because they need to fix that first. Now, what if most want to sell, but maybe 2 people are opposed to the sale? In that instance, most of the time you can take the person or persons who are not in agreement to sell the property to court and have the judge decide whether to give you permission to sell without their consent. This does not mean that they will not receive their portion of the proceeds, but you can still sell as long as the judge gives you that permission. Now, what's one of the biggest misconceptions about probate in Puerto Rico? Well, that nothing needs to be done, that it'll all work itself out. And unfortunately, probate requires action. And the longer it's delayed, the more complicated it actually becomes. So don't wait if you know that you need to do this. Now, what advice would I give families going through this right now? First, don't do it alone. And don't wait. Get guidance early. Gather your documents and understand your options. Probate doesn't have to be overwhelming when you have the right answers and the right support. And if you or someone you know is dealing with an inherited property in Puerto Rico that doesn't know where to start, this conversation is for you or for them. Education is the first step in clarity, brings peace of mind. So get the answers that you need. And if you're navigating probate or inherited property in Puerto Rico, feel free to reach out. Even a simple conversation can save you years of stress. And if you have already gone through the process of probate and are ready to sell your property, I'm here to assist you. My name is Teresa Santos with the Key to Key Group, and I am here to help you with your real estate needs. And you can always reach out to me at 786-226-7145 so I can connect you to the right professionals to handle your probate situation. My biggest advice to you, don't wait. The longer you wait, the more of a cumbersome experience it can be. Not impossible, just more lengthy and more cumbersome. So take action now. And again, if you need any help, you can always reach out to me to connect you to the right people. 786-226-7145. And I hope this helps. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this with someone you know. And we'll see you on our next video.